Hi friends, it's me, Miss Chacon. We're back. Today is Monday, and I'm so happy that you're all here with me today. I just wanted to remind you to please do your homework. So many of you have been doing your homework and getting stuff posted on Class Dojo, and I'm so happy about that. You are all doing such a great job at home. And not only am I thankful to you, but I'm also so thankful for your parents. So what you can do right now is you can pause this video and give your parents a big hug from me because your parents have been doing so much to make sure you get the work done and to make sure that you're watching these videos. So I'm so proud of you and I'm so proud of your parents. So give your parents a big hug for me, okay? All right, so before we start, I just wanted to go over something real quick. So on our new plans for this week, let me go to the English version. On our new plans for this week, we don't have our exercise our brain packet anymore. And that's because our exercise our brain packet only went to 30 days, and we have passed the 30-day mark. Friday was our last day of our exercise our brain packet. So now you may be thinking, "Oh, well, I don't have extra work to do now." Well, I got us all a new packet. It's called Morning Math and Literacy Packet. So whenever you look at this week's homework, you're going to see MWP Packet Day 1, MWP Packet to Day 2, Day 3, Day 4, all of these different days, right? And that's because this packet is made specifically to help you get ready for second grade. So you do not have to work on this packet. This packet is just extra work in case you need some more work, because I know these videos that we have are not too long and they don't take up a good amount of time of your day. So if you need extra work, and I'm sure your parents are probably saying, yeah, they need more work. So this is just extra work. It's not mandatory. Mandatory means that you have to do it. It's not mandatory. It's just to help you get your brain so that your brain can keep working out and getting bigger, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like. So here's what our morning work will look like. And you can find this on Class Dojo. And what it says right here is at the top. See, so day 1, day 2. So all you would have to do in one day would be some addition, verbs, syllables, phonics, stuff like that. So it's very easy stuff. See how this page does not have a lot of stuff. So it's not that bad. Here's day 2, day 3, day 4. This goes all the way up to 40 days. So this will take us to the end of the school year. And it's just some stuff that you already know. We already know all of this. This is just to help you get ready and get your brain working for second grade, okay? And it has math and English. So it's just some fun little stuff. It won't take too long. And if you'd like some extra work, here it is. So you'll find it on Class Dojo, okay? So today, we have Storytime Monday. Now, you may be thinking, Miss Chacon, what are we going to read for Storytime Monday today? Well, drum roll please. We're going to be reading about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now you may say, oh, Miss Chacon, I've heard this story so many times. Yes, we've all heard the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. But I don't think you've heard about how Goldilocks rocks. So we're going to be reading 2 versions of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. The first version is the one we all know, about how, who's been in my bed? Who's been eating my porridge? Who's been doing this? How the bears don't like Goldilocks because she was eating all their stuff and laying in their beds and doing all of that. So they didn't like Goldilocks. In the version we're going to read in a little bit, this one's called Believe Me, Goldilocks Rocks. In this version, Baby Bear actually likes Goldilocks. So we're going to be reading about that, okay? So what we're going to read first is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This is the version we've all heard before, so put your listening ears on, sit your body up nice and tall, and get ready to listen, okay? All right. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears, Daddy Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. One morning, they decided to go for a walk and pick a few berries to top their breakfast porridge. So porridge is like oatmeal. So they were getting a few berries to put in their oatmeal. While the bears were out, a little girl wandered deep into the forest. Her name was Goldilocks. Goldilocks found a little house and wondered who lived there. The door was open, so she went inside. Would you ever do that if somebody's house door was open and you just walk inside? That's not good. No one was home, but Goldilocks found 3 bowls of porridge sitting on the kitchen table. She realized that all her walking had made her very hungry, and the porridge smelled so good that even though it wasn't hers, she decided to have some to eat. She was stealing their porridge. Aw. She tried the first bowl. It was too hot. She tried the second bowl. It was too cold. She tried the last bowl, and it was just right, so she ate it all up. After eating all that porridge, Goldilocks wanted to sit down. She tried the first chair. It was too big. She tried the second chair. It was too small. Then she tried the last chair. It was just right, but it broke when she sat down. Aw, whose chair do you think she broke? Do you think she broke Baby Bear's chair, Mama Bear's chair, or Papa Bear's chair? I think it was Baby Bear's chair, because all of the stuff that's just right is Baby Bear stuff. So let's keep reading. Finally, Goldilocks realized she was very tired and needed a nap. She tried the first bed. It was too hard. She tried the second bed. It was too soft. She tried the last bed. It was just right. So Goldilocks snuggled down and went to sleep. Wow, she's just making her way into a stranger's house. She's sleeping in their beds. Oh no, that's not right. When they finished collecting berries, it was time for the bear family to come home. They came into the kitchen and saw someone had been there. Daddy Bear said, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Mommy Bear said, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Baby Bear said, "Someone has been eating my porridge and they ate it all up." Poor Baby Bear. Then they went to the living room. Daddy Bear said, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Mommy Bear said, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Baby Bear said, "Someone has been sitting in my chair and broke it all to pieces." Poor Baby Bear. Finally, they went into the bedroom. Daddy Bear said, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Mommy Bear said, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Baby Bear said, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed and she's there right now." There's Goldilocks. Goldilocks woke up. She jumped out of bed, ran out of the little house, and never came back. So in this story, Goldilocks had to learn her lesson and see Baby Bears chasing her out, saying, "Get out of our house," because she didn't ask for permission to use their house. She just went in and used all their stuff. So this is the version we all know. Now I want you to touch your brain. Okay, so we ate all this book up. We ate it up. We ate our book up, okay? Now we're going to turn around. So everybody go turn around. And we're going to read a different version of this story. And remember how we talked about point of view, how everybody has a different version of the story. So this version looks different, but let's listen to this other version, okay? So this version is called Believe Me. Goldilocks rocks.
Believe me, Goldilocks rocks.
So this version is told by the baby bear. The other version was told by Mama Bear and Papa Bear. So the other version was how Mama Bear and Papa Bear saw it. This is how Baby Bear sees the story, okay?
Believe me, Goldilocks rocks. The story of the three little bears, as told by Baby Bear.
Ooh.
By Nancy Lowen. Illustrated by Tatevik Avakian. First things first. My name is not Baby Bear. It's Sam. And I am not nearly as wee or small or tiny as people think. And Goldilocks? Ever since she broke into my house, she's been one of my best buddies. It's true that she takes a lot of chances, but she's not a bad kid. At least, no worse than me. Let me tell you the real story, and you'll see.
Now look at this. Look at this picture. So we see, here's Baby Bear, and he says, my name isn't Baby Bear. My name is Sam. So that's something that's different about this story and the other story. The other story, we just called him Baby Bear. Now look over here in the background. I think this is Goldilocks because she has beautiful golden locks, and they look like they're BFFs. And here's a picture. It says me, Goldie, and some more pictures of Goldilocks and Sam, who's Baby Bear. So it looks like this story is going to be a little different because in the other story, Baby Bear and Goldilocks are not friends. Goldilocks breaks all of Baby Bear's stuff. He doesn't like her. But in this story, Sam is saying, Goldilocks is one of my BFFs. This sounds like a good story.
It all started when I complained about my breakfast. Porridge again, I said. The next thing I knew, we were all out the door for a walk. Dad, also known as Papa Bear, grumbled something like, he'll eat if he's hungry enough. At first, I lagged behind. Stay where we can see you, Baby Bear, called Mom, a.k.a. Mama Bear. I ran ahead. Not so fast, Baby Bear, called Dad. I stamped my foot. My name is Sam, and I ducked into the woods and took my secret shortcut home.
Aww. So the baby bear, whose name is Sam, he doesn't like that he's called Baby Bear. His name is Sam. He doesn't like being called baby. That's like if somebody, instead of calling me Miss Chacon, they call me baby teacher. I wouldn't like being called baby teacher. I like being called Miss Chacon. Nobody likes being called baby before their name. So in this story, the other story, everybody called him Baby Bear. But that's because it's told from his Mama and Papa Bear's point of view, how they see the world. This story is how Baby Bear, or Sam, I should stop calling him Baby Bear, but this story is how Sam sees the world.
When I reached our house, I heard a voice. Someone was inside. I didn't know what to do. Should I run to Mom and Dad for help? Or should I chase off the intruder myself? Baby Bear would have made a run for it. But not me, Sam.
Ooh.
I peeked through the kitchen window. A girl was taking pictures with her cell phone. Ha! This will teach Little Red Riding Hood to double dare me, she muttered. Goldilocks does not lose at truth or dare. She paused in front of the porridge bowls. Ew, she said. I liked her already.
See, so because Goldilocks, so it looks like Goldilocks went into the little bear's house because Red Riding Hood dared her to go inside. So she went in, and then all of a sudden she didn't like the porridge bowls. And Baby Bear, or Sam, is saying, I don't like porridge either. I like her already. We both don't like porridge.
Goldilocks took a picture of herself in my dad's chair, then my mom's chair. You want proof, little Miss Hoodie? She asked. Here it is. Next, she took a picture of herself in my chair. When she got up, the chair stuck to her rear. She waddled around. She jumped up and down. Finally, she gave the chair a good whack and it came off in pieces.
Oh, so look. Goldilocks was too big for Sam's chair. It just came off everywhere.
Oops, she said. There goes my allowance. See, she meant to pay us back. Not that I cared. That chair was way too small for me, too.
Oh, so in the other story, Goldilocks did not pay the bear family back for breaking all the stuff. But this time, Goldilocks is saying, "There goes my allowance," because she was going to use her allowance money to pay for the stuff she broke.
Upstairs, Goldilocks slipped off her shoes, which was very thoughtful of her, and took some video of herself jumping on my dad's bed and my mom's bed. I can't believe I'm doing this, she giggled. Now, jumping on the beds is not allowed in my house. This was my one and only chance to get away with it. I tapped at the window. Ack! Goldilocks shrieked. Let me in, I begged. I won't tell. Goldilocks opened the window, and we introduced ourselves. She apologized for breaking in. We were really quite civilized.
Aw.
Then we jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped until we heard my mom calling from the woods. Baby bear, where are you? Goldilocks raised an eyebrow. Baby bear? She asked. Seriously? Never mind, I said. Here's my plan.
So look, they became friends and they were jumping on the beds and everything like that. So in this story, it's different because Goldilocks and Baby Bear were actually together and they were jumping on the beds. Before that, in the other story, Goldilocks and Baby Bear never met. So let's keep reading.
I ran downstairs just as my parents were coming in. Baby Bear, Mom exclaimed. Thank goodness you're okay. There's an intruder upstairs, I said. You know better than to go around making up stories, Dad said.
Intruder means that a stranger is in the house that does not belong in the house. So Baby Bear is telling a lie. He's saying, "Oh, there's an intruder upstairs," as if he doesn't know that there was somebody upstairs.
They sat down to eat their porridge, their cold, dried-out porridge. I brought in my broken chair. See? The intruder did this. What a naughty thing to do, Dad said, wrecking a perfectly good chair just to get our attention. But I saw her, I insisted. Come on.
Oh, so Mama Bear and Daddy Bear don't believe Sam. They're saying, "You're just getting our attention. You just broke the chair on purpose." Ooh.
I tugged them upstairs and showed them the messy covers on their beds. Baby Bear, you know that jumping on the beds is a big no-no, Mom scolded. But the intruder, I said, pushing them toward my room. And as soon as we reached my bed, boom! Goldilocks yelled. What happened next was priceless. Run! Dad cried. To our safe place, Mom screeched. And if we don't make it, I love you both with all my heart. I made sure they saw me chasing Goldilocks through the woods. In between her fake screams and my pretend growls, we traded phone numbers. Mom and Dad were so impressed with my courage that they gave me everything I asked for. A bigger chair, spicy breakfast burritos instead of porridge, and a promise to stop calling me Baby Bear. Well, There was one thing I didn't get. Can't I jump on the beds just once in a while? I asked. No, my parents said. Absolutely not. Hey, it was worth a try.
So at the end of our story, Baby Bear is not being treated like Baby Bear anymore. Now he's Sam. He gets his own big chair. He gets to eat spicy burritos now, and he's not getting called Baby Bear anymore. He's being called Sam. So in this story, Goldilocks actually helps Sam to not be treated like a baby anymore. Have you ever felt that? Like sometimes you're like, oh, I'm not a baby anymore. I'm 7 years old. Well, that's how Baby Bear felt. He felt like, I'm not a baby anymore. I shouldn't be eating oatmeal. I want a spicy burrito. So that's the end of our story. Now, what I want to show you real quick is today we're going to be writing about the different versions of the story. So on this side right here, so on that side, it's called the classic version. So it's going to be about this version. Give me 1 second. It's going to be about this version where Mama, Papa Bear and Baby Bear don't know that Goldilocks is in there. And what you're going to do for this version is you're going to say first, next, then last. So first, what happened? Well, first, the bear family went out to go pick berries. Next, Goldilocks snuck into their house. Then the bears came back and saw that everything had been ruined. And last, they chased Goldilocks out of their house. So you don't have to write it just like how I said it, but this version of the story, the first version we heard, the version that we all know, this version, you're going to tell me the story in your own words. So you don't have to say it the way I did. All you have to do is use the words first, next, then, and last, and tell me the story in your own words. So you can say, first, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, and Papa Bear went out to get stuff. Then, next, Goldilocks came inside and ate all of their porridge. Then, the bear family came back. Last, they chased Goldilocks out of the house. So you're going to say this in your own words. You can get some help in spelling the words. That's totally okay. And you're going to just tell me the original version. And it says right here at the top, classic version, the one that we all know. Then on this side, right here, you're going to write about Goldilocks rocks. So we're going to write about this story right here. This story. And we're going to write about what happens first, next, then, and last. And you're going to see that these two stories are very different. So in Goldilocks rocks, first, they all go out for a walk. Next, Baby Bear gets upset and leaves. Then, Sam and Goldilocks become friends. Last, Sam and Goldilocks trick Mama Bear and Papa Bear. And Baby Bear becomes Sam. So there are different ways to tell the story, right? Maybe you saw the story differently and you would tell me the story differently. And that's okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me the story. You're going to retell me the story of the classic version. And then you're going to retell the story of Goldilocks rocks. Now these two stories are different versions. So they're not going to be the same exact thing. Because we know in the middle of the story, Sam and Goldilocks became friends, right? But in the other story, the original one, Sam and Goldilocks never became friends. They didn't know each other. So these stories are going to be different. But you're going to tell me the whole story of the first one and the whole story of the second one. And for each line, you don't have to write a lot. For first, you just have to write one sentence. First, the bears went out. Next, Goldilocks came inside. So you only have to do 4 sentences here. So one sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence. See right here? So for the classic version, you need first, blah, 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 blah. Next, blah, 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 blah. Then, blah, 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 blah. Last, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to be writing 4, okay? Then for Goldilocks rocks, you're going to be writing a different story because they're 2 different stories. So you're going to say first, blah, 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 next, blah, 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 then, blah, 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 and last, blah, blah, blah. And please don't write blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to help you understand that it's 4 sentences each and you're trying to tell your own version of the story, okay? You don't have to use the words directly from the story and say, who's been sleeping in my bed? You don't have to use that. You're just retelling the story in your own words. It's kind of like telling a story that if you were at the playground and you're just telling your parents what happened. That's what this is. We listen to the story. Now we're going to take it and we're going to talk about it now. So you're going to write it out. So first you're going to write out the classic version, the version we all know. Then you're going to take it in and write about Goldilocks rocks. They're 2 different versions, okay, my friends? All right, that is it for today. I hope you all stay safe and stay well. Remember, if you need any extra work, we have our new packet. It's called First Grade Morning Work, Math and Literacy. And it's a really great packet and I think your parents will like it because it's not a lot of work for one day, but it still keeps your brains moving. So here's day 1. So if you want to start, you can start over on day 1. All right, friends? Okay, have a great day. Stay safe and stay well. Bye. Hi, friends.